So what's up, everybody? Today I'm flying solo again because a local-ish video game store up in Greenville just posted some stuff that they got as a trade, and there's something in there that I've been after for a little while. It's a little bit on the more expensive side, but I've got like a mess of trade right there that I'm gonna take and see if I can bring that price point down a little bit. There's also the Video Game World in the Haywood Mall up there. They got a pretty nice trade in that has some stuff in there that I want as well. So we're gonna go take a look at what all they got and see if we can come away with some nice little pickups. So let's go. It's dark, but we've arrived at the store. This is the Poor Gamer, and we're gonna go see if we can make a trade. I'm always uncomfortable filming in a store when I'm the only one in there, so I'm not gonna do that. But I did make the trade. I got the item, and we're going to show that whenever I get home. I'm gonna ride over to Haywood Mall at the Video Game World there and see if they have something else that I've been after. So let's do it. All right, I've got a little light on. I've made it to the Haywood Mall. I'm gonna go see the Video Game World, and then April asked me to look for a pop for her while I was out here, so I'm gonna go do that now. So yeah, let's go see the mall. What's up, guys? So what you just saw was the bit of footage I remembered to film when I went to Greenville by myself the other day. I know that you see here a stack of games that aren't just Sega related, but I figured this does still count for Sega month because the reason I went out yesterday was to get some Sega stuff. The trade-in that I did was to get some Sega stuff, and I'm excited to have that Sega stuff in the collection now. So I'm going to say this counts for Sega month, so hopefully you guys can accept that. But I do want to go over and show you guys what I got. We're going to save the Sega stuff for last since it is the most important, and we're going to start with the PlayStation 2 game I have here. And the game that I have here actually does have a sort of special place in my heart. It is Downhill Domination. I know this doesn't necessarily sound like an important game, but this actually is important to me because this was the first game that I ever experienced on a PlayStation. Period. A friend of mine, anytime I went over to his house, we'd play games together, and he had just gotten a PlayStation 2, and he had a demo disc that had Downhill Domination on it. For whatever reason, that's what we chose to play that day, and I just remember really enjoying it. And so when I saw the Video Game World in Greenville, they got a big collection in of a bunch of different systems, and in the stack of PlayStation 2 stuff was Downhill Domination. I saw that, and I was like, I remember that game. I want to have that game because I never did get it whenever I was growing up. I had the nostalgia hit and I wanted to have it. I have not played it since then, so I doubt it plays as well as I remember it playing, but hey, it's something special to me that I now have a copy of, and I'm very glad to have it. So next up, we have 3 N64 games. These were also in the collection of stuff at the Video Game World, and now I'm 3 closer to finishing off the N64 library. So we're just gonna blitz through them real quick. We've got Blast Corps, Duke Nukem 0 Hour, and Harvest Moon 64. Harvest Moon here is actually quite interesting because I was torn between this and Mega Man 64. Those are on the slightly higher end of price, and I can only afford to get one of them, so I was torn between the two. I've seen Mega Man 64 a bit more regularly. The few times I've actually seen a copy of Harvest Moon 64, I've never seen one that's in this good a shape. So that told me that was the deciding factor in why I chose this one over Mega Man, and I'm glad to have it. A Wonderful Life's been the only Harvest Moon game I've played. I enjoyed it, but it's been the only one, so I'm excited to actually get to play another one. Now, the whole reason why I went out by myself to go do a little game shopping is the poor gamer got in a couple of 32X games, and regardless of how janky this system is, the library is fairly small, so I do feel like getting a complete set of it is not going to be completely out of the question, save for that one Spider-Man game. One of these is fairly common, but the other one's actually a bit harder to come across, I've noticed. So the first one is Star Wars Arcade. And the other one I got, which is the bit harder to find one, was Knuckles Chaotix. This is actually the game that I saw he posted that made me go, oh, I need to collect all the stuff that I can trade in and go see if I can make a deal with him. And he couldn't give me enough trade to cover the whole game, but he gave me enough that I felt like it was warranted to go ahead and get it and the Star Wars game. If you're ever in the Greenville area, go check out the Poor Gamer. It's a small store, but it's a growing store, and I feel they do a good job and are worthy of the business. But yeah, that's the haul for my little solo adventure. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to bringing you even more collection videos just like this one as the days go on. So again, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, y'all.